Hello.
ABC&H Aloe Zoom meeting. I hope everyone is doing well. We're going to do a shout out and find out where everyone is from. I'm going to start off. My name is Donna. I'm from DC.
All right. Welcome, Donna from DC.
Thank you.
I'm Alice. I live in Maryland.
Hey, Alice.
All right, Alice.
Hello.
Welcome.
Clara, West Haven, Connecticut.
All
Hey,
right.
Clara, welcome.
West Haven,
Hey, Clara.
Connecticut. Welcome. Hello, everybody. This is Barbara. I'm from Maryland, or from the DMV.
Hey,
DC,
Barbara.
Maryland, and Virginia area.
Hi, Barbara.
Hi,
Hey.
Alice.
Hi.
Hello, everyone.
Go ahead. We didn't hear you, brother.
Did he fade out? Okay.
Yeah, we need to hear him.
Well, I'm Sabrina from Sacramento while he's waiting for him.
Oh, wow. Hey, Sabrina from Sacramento.
Welcome,
Sabrina from
welcome,
Sacramento.
Sabrina.
I am, yes. Thank you. Thank you.
Mike, this is one of Mike's buddies.
Yes.
Welcome,
And
Sabrina.
I know Sabrina
you.
through Mike.
Oh, okay.
Yes.
I think we got
Well, there's Mike. Mike is in the house. Imhotep.
Hey, Mike,
Where you from, Imhotep?
unmute yourself.
We can't hear you.
DC.
All right, DC.
All right, DC.
I think Mr. Walker was trying to come in and say something. Mr. Walker, you out there?
Oh, thank you. Thank you. My name is Hollis, and I'm from Texas. Happy to be here.
Oh, wow. How you
I'm
doing?
gonna be out in
Texas.
Texas.
All
I'm
right.
doing very well.
Welcome.
Thank you.
Oh,
Thank you
wow.
very much.
Welcome. I'll be
Welcome.
visiting Texas in late October.
Oh, what part?
Houston.
Oh, okay. I'm in Dallas, but you know, we all one big happy family. So hope you have a great trip.
Okay, well, thank everyone for shouting out where you're from. So at this time, we're going to have inspiration done by Barbara.
Unmute yourself, Barbara.
Barbara, unmute yourself.
I'm sorry, I was talking to Miss Rebecca. I need to send the link to someone else, which I'll do. So am I doing inspiration now?
Yes.
All right. Good evening, everybody. I'm actually going to be reading from First Chronicles 29, chapter 29, verses 11 through 12. And it starts like this. Everything in the heavens and earth is yours, O Lord, and this is your kingdom. We adore you as being in control of everything. Riches and honors come from you alone, and you are the ruler of all mankind. Your hand controls power and might, and it is at your discretion that men are made great and given strength. Again, I've read First Chronicles chapter 29, verses 11 through 12. May you all be blessed by the word. Amen.
Amen. Thank you, Barbara. So I don't know if Miss Rebecca is on yet.
She'll be on shortly. I'm working with her.
Okay. So tonight we're gonna once Miss Rebecca gets on, we're gonna share some testimonies, and also if you have any questions for Miss Rebecca, that will be the time to ask her about the aloe. And thank you all for joining. We really appreciate it. Like Alice said, we do this. We'll do it again in November, but we'll give that information out at the end of the Zoom call. And you got to get your friends to join if they're taking the aloe. Even if they're not, it's always good for other people to hear testimonies. Because the weather's changing and we have to really keep our immune system boosted up. And aloe is a way to fight that any virus that you have. So Miss Rebecca's coming in now. I got her in. Hey, Miss Rebecca.
She's muted. She needs to unmute.
Miss Rebecca.
All right, I got it. Hello, everybody.
Hi.
How are you?
Good, and you?
I'm good, just busy, but I'm good, hanging in there. So, welcome, welcome, welcome. It has been quite busy, but I can say this, it's been a good busy, because anytime you help someone else improve their health and their lives, it's good news. So that's what I've been busy doing. I'm very excited about it. And there should be some of the people that I was working with on this call, and they should be able to share with you their testimonies so that it will show you whatever God says always occur. It takes place. All you have to do is believe it. So I'm glad to be with you, and I'm excited to hear all the testimonies. So please feel free.
All right, Donna.
Yes.
I see Mike is unmuted, so I guess he's ready to talk.
Give me a minute. I'm getting to my car.
Oh, okay.
Well, I guess while he's getting into his car, this is open testimonies time. So please, if anyone has a compelling testimony, please, please share it, because this meeting is all about us sharing what the aloe vera juice has done, or topical has done for us. And again, we are letting folks know that this is no joke. It's for real. It works. It's helping to bring things, our bodies, our minds, back to its natural state. So please do not be shy, or don't hesitate, because we want others, because on the phone we may have those who may not be using the products, but hearing your testimony will definitely may change their minds in wanting to use the products. I'm gonna do like Donna says most of the time. Don't be shy. We all one big family.
That's right. Don't be shy. Come on. Okay, Bob, you gonna start off with yours and I'll do mine.
Okay, well, I guess I can. I have many testimonies as it relates to the aloe vera. I like to share my most recent one. Miss Rebecca, she laughs at it now. I mean, I guess it's funny. I was actually at the market, I think it probably June or some time frame, and all of a sudden, my hands went into a spasm attack or whatever, where all of my fingers were deformed. I couldn't flex my muscles or anything like that. And I'm up there running around, wondering what happened. What kind of evil spirit jumped into my hands? So Miss Rebecca actually got a jar of the topical and start rubbing it into the palm and around my hand. And I tell you, my whole hand just went relaxed, and it went back again to its normal state, where I was able to again move my muscles, in my fingers, you know, and I'm looking at my hands wondering, well, what happened here? But you think about it, it's kind of funny, but that was a testimony, you know, and all the other testimonies that I've had to attest to the fact that the Aloe Vera Topical does work. I didn't have any further problems when she put the topical on there, but I do know that she won't let me live it down. And that's my testimony for my recent one for 2023. Thank you all for listening.
So this is Donna. So I want to say that I met Miss Rebecca. I left DC government in 2014. I met her the summer 2015. And the aloe has been miraculous for me and my family. My mom, she's 94. She's soon to be 95, Lord willing. And she's fine. She's doing very well. My husband uses it. The dog loves it. Like, oh my goodness. You take that aloe. Oh man, I'm gonna have to do another video, Miss Rebecca. He loves the aloe. But it's really it helps in so many ways. And like I was trying to explain to people, Rebecca's getting ready to get cold. People are getting sick already. We want to share this with the world. I know I've shared it with a whole lot of people. They went in line over here one time at a party to get it. Hey, Rebecca all in the alley selling it. Lord have mercy. But people know the benefit, and it's really important to just stay on it. Like she says, don't leave it in the refrigerator looking at it, drink it. Yeah, it might be a little have a little aftertaste, but I'm sure people have had worse than that. Y'all used to take cod liver oil back in the day with your parents, if you can relate to that. So I'm just, you might think, take it. It works. That's my testimony.
This is Alice Edwards. Donna introduced me to Miss Rebecca and the aloe in 2015, and I've been taking it ever since. I'm one of those people that were in the alley. When I met Miss Rebecca at a party at Donna's house, Miss Rebecca had the aloe for a person who was late getting there. And I said, well, evidently they're not coming, so I'll buy it. And I've been, since 2015, I've been using it ever since. And I've had so many problems that it has helped me with. My ankle, my knees, and I mean, just eyes. I've had a lot of dental work done, and I always use the aloe before and after. And I use it especially after I had dental surgery. Instead of taking all the pain medication, I used the aloe. I held it in my mouth until the pain went away. And I've done that with every surgery that I've had with the dental surgery. So I will always be on the aloe. Always. Thank you, Miss Rebecca.
You're welcome. You're welcome.
It's the menu bar
sorry,
activated.
guys. Miss Sabrina. Let me turn this off.
Hi, Sabrina.
I have a question. I was waiting for the testimonies for people to finish the testimony, so I don't know if it's okay yet to ask questions.
Yes, it's okay.
Okay.
No, I think we're gonna do a combination. I mean, we'll do whatever, like I said, this is for us.
Oh, it's free flow.
Testimony.
Any comments, questions,
Okay.
whatever.
Questions,
Okay.
whatever.
Hi, Miss Rebecca.
Hello. How are you?
Miss Sabrina from Sacramento. Yeah, I don't know if you were.
Yes, I remember you.
Yes. Okay. I have a couple of questions because this is all brand new for me. I started the first batch. And number one is, can one experience detox symptoms?
Yes. Yes, you will. When you first start experiencing the aloe, it depends on how much toxins you have in your system. Because the first thing it does is get into the bloodstream. And as you know, the blood feeds the body. So it travels throughout the body. Wherever it detects anything that should not be in your body, it is going to force it out. It can come out in several ways. It can come out in your waste, your urine, and it can come out as pimples, rashes, all of that, because the goal is to bring the body back to its natural state. Several people have called me and said they didn't feel well. Well, that's because you have a lot of toxins that it is attacking and it's forcing it out, and your body is trying to adjust to the constant battle of pulling out the waste that's in your system. So yes, you will experience changes. Some people actually said that as the aloe is entering the system, they can feel it attacking the toxins and waste and all the other garbage that's harboring in your system. So yes, there are symptoms of it releasing the toxins and the waste. Have you experienced any of them?
Yeah, I'm going to speak to that in a minute. None of what you described, but I'll tell you what I did experience.
Okay.
But my other question along these lines is, because I know this is kind of like a cleanse, but can it be used in conjunction with cleansing herbs? There's another formula I was going to take that I started trying to take before, but I thought, well, maybe I shouldn't do both. And it's a liver flush. It's you take it for 30-40 days. It's a tea you make, and it's called purifying liver, and it purifies the liver and blood. So I thought, well, do I want to do both of these, or what? Because I know aloe can also help absorb, help things absorb, but I don't want to absorb the wrong things, the toxins.
Well,
I don't know. So that's my question: is can it be taken with other herbs, or should I not do that? Should I just focus on?
Well, if I were you, what
Mhm.
I would do for a period of time, just take the aloe and see what it does. Because I can tell you this, anything that you take that is not natural, aloe is going to flush it out.
Okay.
It's going
Yeah,
to
I know
flush
when I
it out.
talked to you, I thought, well, maybe I shouldn't do both. So, and I'm not.
Mhm.
Okay. So yes, what I experienced, because I've been on a healing path for many years.
Mhm.
So my desire is for the aloe to take me to the next level in this healing of restoring my eyesight to full capacity.
Mhm.
Over the years, I've lost it through what's called retinitis pigmentosa. I've lost some of it. I still have some, and I attribute it to changing my lifestyle 25 years ago, almost 30 years. I changed my lifestyle, so I eat, mostly vegetables and fruit. I'm on a primary plant-based diet. Not totally. I've done totally, but now I do a little. I go by what digests easier for me. But it is mostly plant-based, okay? So I made those changes and I feel that it really helped, okay? So I'm trusting that this will take me to the next level, or that's my desire, and I'm claiming that. And but what happened the first week, so I backed off. And my eyes went berserk. In fact, I could hardly see. I'm one that, I still go do my park walks and that kind of, I can see enough to go do that. And on certain days, every other day, I have pretty good sight, so I can even ride my bike up and down the street. I do quite a bit, but still considered legally blind. But I'm careful with my words because I'm not trying to focus on that. I'm focused on wellness, right?
Right, right.
Yeah, so that's my desire, is that this takes to the next level. But when it was like going real crazy and even backwards, I thought, So that's why I asked that question. That's why, and I don't want it to, I don't want to go away from it in fear, because I'm like, oh shoot.
Now, it's interesting that you said that. There's another lady, she was actually in Texas, and she was having problems with, it's not the same issue you had. She told me what she did. She was lifting furniture, and apparently she burst one of the vessels in her eyes.
Ooh.
And so she had this huge blood clot in her eyes, and she couldn't see. And so I shipped her the aloe, and I did the same thing for her that I did for you. I strained it so you wouldn't have to. And so she was excited when she got it that this was going to help her restore her sight. And instead of putting 2 to 3 drops 2 to 3 times a day, she put 12 drops 3 times a day. And what happened, the aloe just burst the whole blood clot, so she couldn't see at all. And so she called me frantic, and as she was talking to me, the blood clot that the aloe had dispersed and broken up, it flushed it out, so she was able to see within about 10 minutes of our conversation.
Wow.
And so what she did was put so much that the blood clot could not stay intact. And she has called me on several occasions. She does not have the blood clot anymore. And she has retained her vision in that particular eye. What I would say for you, because I'm familiar with that illness that you have in your eye, how often do you use it?
How often do I use the aloe vera?
In the eye drops.
Yeah. Right.
How often do you drop it in your eye?
I was doing it 3 times a day, like you told me, 3 times a day.
Okay. And and what happened when you did it 3 times a day?
Well, nothing happened. I mean, I can't say that something happened right after I did it.
No, how long did you do it? Because this happens over a period of time. The reason this lady's happened so quickly, she overindulged. She put 12 drops 2 to 3 times a day. So she had so much of it in her eyes that it immediately eradicated the blood clot. So my question to you, how you're doing it 2 to 3 times a day?
Yes.
Okay, so because it works slowly, it's protecting the eye as well as cleansing the eye. If you continue that, give yourself, I would say, maybe a month to 2 months or less, you could start seeing changes.
Well, I've seen changes, but it wasn't the changes I expected.
But
That's
see,
why I asked the question. But so you're saying just push through that, just keep.
Yes, because you have to remember what you're dealing with isn't it's a bacteria that has attacked your vision, the vessels and glands in your eyes. So
Well,
it is killing the bacteria. And so when it attacks the bacteria, there's going to be an adverse effect. But just keep going. Don't stop, because that tells you it's working.
Could it also be because at one time I had gut issues and I've been healing from that.
Has what?
Gut issues. And
Gut issues?
Yes, intestinal. So
Yeah.
could it also be that stirring it? Because the gut and the brain are very connected.
Right, but see,
So that's what I was thinking, but I don't want
Well,
to take up all the time on the call with
the
that.
aloe that you're drinking is going to take care of your gut issues.
Yeah, that's what I was wondering if that's what it's stirring up there.
No,
Stirring that up.
remember, the eye is an open area. Any and everything gets into it. And if you've never had your eyes cleansed,
Mhm.
and you are experiencing a cleansing of the eye as well as the eradication of the bacteria that is hampering your sight. So there are two things going on in your eye all at the same time.
And RP is described as, with retinitis pigmentosa, RP as the blood, that the cells don't multiply as fast as they deteriorate. So because the blood flow is not totally
Right,
Yeah, so-
because there is a clog in the, so you can't get the blood flow to flow properly.
Mhm.
So what will happen, it will remove the blockage that the bacteria has caused to keep the blood from flowing so that you will have a regular blood flow. What's happening to your eyes is the same thing that would happen to a person that has had a stroke. There are two things that causes that. Your blood can't properly flow through the arteries and the vessels. So one or two things happen. Either they're clogged or they're twist. And so when the blood is rushing, trying to break through that, it rushes and gets to the brain so fast, so hot. That's why people have strokes. And so what's happening to you is something very similar. Because you have a blockage of the blood flow to the eye, your eye cannot receive the proper flow, which is from the red blood cells, to help generate the type of normal vision that you would have. And so what is happening when you put the drops in, it is going to go through and unclog, or it could be twist. If it's twist, it's going to untwist it so that the blood flow can flow properly. So what you're suffering is very similar to what people that suffer strokes have. You understand what I'm saying?
Yes, I get it.
Yeah. So that's why yes, there will be a certain amount of discomfort at first, but if you keep gradually going, all of that will go away and you get the results that you anticipate.
Thank you for answering.
Sure, you're welcome.
That's what, because this week I slowed it way down. So when I saw the email for the meeting, I said, oh, good, I can come in.
Yeah. And anytime you have questions,
go ahead.
anytime you have questions, give me a call, because the only way that's going to work is that you use it properly.
Yeah. Okay, I appreciate, and I'm in appreciation. I don't go in suffering mode. I appreciate all that I am able to see. So
Sure.
My desire is, and I think this is wonderful. So wonderful product. Thank you.
You're welcome.
Hello,
Hello.
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 This is Clara.
Hi, Clara.
And hi, and I have a testimony.
Great.
I've been drinking aloe since 2020. introduced by Alice. And I can say, as a cleanse, I drink it as a cleanse and for preventive measures and cleansing. Yes, I thought I was eliminating a lot before, but I'm truly eliminating.
Great.
Yeah. Yes, and I've introduced quite a few people. Some are still drinking and some are not. But, you know, for those that are, all the best.
Yep.
Yep.
Mhm. Thank you.
You're welcome.
Are there more? Let me just say something.
We, Miss Rebecca, before you start, we have 3 hands that are up.
Okay, go ahead. Let them all go ahead.
Okay, the first one is cell phone starts with 1703. If you can unmute and speak, please. (703-9940313). You have the floor. Just unmute yourself.
That was, Alice, that was me. And I spoke
okay.
already?
Okay, so
Yeah.
thanks, Clara. So now we will
Okay.
go to Geneva. If you could Genevieve, unmute yourself.
Hi, everyone. I want to piggyback on what Ms. Rebecca said about the eye cleansing.
Genevieve.
Genevieve, unmute yourself.
Can you hear me now?
Yeah,
Yes, thank you.
I'm sorry. I just want to talk about my mom's eyesight. She's been on the aloe since, I guess it'll be 2 years come November, and her eye pressure has always been in the 30s for the last 30 plus years. And she recently had her eye appointment, and she was telling me the last year before aloe, the doctor would always pull out the booklet because he wanted to give her more surgery with tubes in her eyes. Now her eye pressure is at a 10, and she had a spot in her eye that is cleared up. And I can say their health has greatly, greatly improved because my dad was facing dialysis, and the doctor now tells him whatever he's doing, keeps doing it, which he did add the aloe to his diet. We were recently at a funeral, family relative a couple of weeks ago, and I could see the difference in their age group with their other family members, how the aloe has improved their health. And as a matter of fact, they was in the car with me, and a lot of people were coming over asking them, what secret are you guys doing? Because you don't look like you're about to be 80 years old. And they said, oh, our daughter's got us on this aloe. And I did share cards, and I've shared cards every chance I get to allow people to improve their health. But my mom with the topical in her eyes, she used it 3 to 4 times a day. And she is just elated about aloe. And she tells everybody that will listen that you need to add this to your diet. On the road that they live on, it's about 15 houses. And out of the 15 houses, 13 of those houses are taking a visit to dialysis 3 times a week. And she tries to share that with them. But like you said, you can only share if they receive, that's fine. But I'm excited about aloe. I thank you, Miss Rebecca. You don't know how much you've changed my entire family's life. And I'll just tell anyone, if you are looking to improve it, stick with the aloe, stay on it, drink it, whatever you need to do. It is a very, very good nutrition for your body. And by the way, my mom, when she started on it, she was heading to a size 16, and she tried on a dress that she's been waiting to wear next month, as a matter of fact, and it's a size 12, and she don't do any exercises. So she was talking about how the aloe has really detoxed her. She drinks a lot of water to flush her system too. So we're all excited about that.
Great, good. That's good news.
Thank you.
That's fantastic.
Rebecca, can I ask Genevieve if her mother was using the aloe, was she using it in her eyes or just drinking it?
She has it. I set it up. I strained the topical. So I fixed her little bottles. So she used the topical in her eyes 3 times a day.
How many drops would she use?
Three drops 3 times a day.
3 drops. Okay. Thank you.
That's what she started. I have to ask her if has she increased it. But I know in the beginning she was doing 3 drops 3 times a day, because even the eye doctor asked her, was she doing anything other than the medication that he had her on? And she said, no, she just improved. She increased her green food, which is aloe, in her prayer life. She said, she was happy laughing. She said, they know I'm doing something more than that medication, because nobody else's eyesight is improved like hers, to go from a 31 eye pressure to a 10. And she said she don't even feel the heaviness in her eyes like she did before.
Wow.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Yeah. And their skin look really, really good, because she's 79 and my dad is 80. So yeah, like I said, when I seen the comparison of people in their age group, I could see the difference.
Thank you. Wonderful testimony.
Thank you.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Thank you, Miss Rebecca.
You're welcome. I'm glad to hear it. Tell them I said hi.
I will. They ask about you all the time. I definitely will.
Okay.
Yeah, I guess.
Okay.
Can you hear me?
Okay, Mike, go ahead.
Okay. Good evening, everyone.
Good
Hi.
evening.
Yeah. I mean, for myself, when I just about 5 weeks ago, going on 6 weeks, when I was sit down with Miss Rebecca, and I was like, they put me on high blood pressure medicine, or suggested I get on. They put me on, and I said, so I thought maybe I should try, because I know I wasn't focused. Like I had been in the past. So, but it didn't make sense to me that my blood pressure would be up, because I don't eat a certain way. I eat pretty clean. So, long story short, well, when I talked to Miss Rebecca, and then I shared with her, I had felt some numbness in my toes, both feet, and something in my right thigh, and I wasn't sure what that was. So when you said to me that probably my circulatory system was off. That made sense. So that made sense to me. So I said, well, what I'll do is I'll try to see what happens. I drank it before, but I never drank it consistently, because I didn't really see myself as having an issue, and I didn't really know really the extent of really what it does anyway. So what's been happening with the blood pressure piece. Last 10, 11 days, I had only taken the pill one time, but I noticed my blood pressure has been being managed. And I know you said it's going to be 3 months, and I'm okay with that, because I'm not going to stop drinking it. But what I noticed is that when I also, by applying the topical, like on my right thigh, I noticed the numb feeling is shifted around, And then also what I noticed, like the numb feel that I was feeling in my toes, now I noticed this week it seemed like it's moved. The numb feeling is moved like to the ball of my foot. So I'm saying, okay, I'm noticing things that shifted. And then another thing I had noticed, I had a knot behind my ear, which I never noticed. But after 2 weeks, that thing disappeared. And I asked Mr. Rebecca, I said, this thing must destroy cysts and what have you. She said, yeah, that's what it does. So I'm just like being very observant to like how my body is shifting. And I mean, I'm enjoying. I've told a lot of people, and the people that I've told that drinking and feeling very happy about the fact that they not only drinking it, that they not gonna stop drinking. So, and then also, because I do reflexology, and sometimes, I work on really more people than I should, and I think, but and then like with my hands would get sore. So, but what I do is, I massage my hands in the aloe, and I notice, it shifts the, if the pain shifts. and that's the tonic. But also, I'm drinking it, so I'm experiencing. I'm seeing them shift. I've only been doing it like 5 weeks, so and so I'm just sharing it with a lot of my friends, and they've been, I've gotten good responses from them in terms of like when most people say, man, I'm feeling better. They can't really articulate it specifically, but some are saying, they feel surprised that they feel a shift so quickly, but they scared to think that it's the aloe vera doing because it's happening quick. So I mean, I'm not gonna stop drinking, and I'm just waiting to. I'm waiting and watching, how my system is shifting as I continue to, drink it, and so I'm having fun with it, actually. And I'm glad this is the first time I think I've been on this call, and I'm glad that I sent. I guess I didn't send the email out to everybody that I knew, but I sent them that I recommended or referred, whatever. So, but I think only a couple of people was on it, but the other people who did get on it, because I kind of last minute, so I can't really call them up and shake them because I didn't do it in them, but I think the timely manner. But I think somebody that's on here, and Tammy's on here. I think she needs to say something. And she's on. So I don't know if y'all can hear me. It looked like somebody trying to call me. But,
yeah, we can hear you. You're loud and clear.
Okay, yeah. So, and I think I don't know what you're doing, Miss Rebecca, but keep doing it. And, so you got my vote.
Okay, thank you.
I have something to say for what not to do. I have been around, I've been traveling, been around a lot of people with different viruses, and I've spent a lot of time in the hospital. So when I came home a couple of days ago, I decided to drink 16 ounces. And for 2 days, I couldn't leave home. So don't do that.
Got some of that poison. Hey, look, that's payback for about 20, 30 years ago when you tricked me into drinking a whole quarter of prune juice. Remember that, Alice?
Yes, and I tell you, it's a real payback too.
Hey, we got to get that poison out of us. And I don't know, this is the great thing. It's just that, well, like someone said, more power to those who drink it, and those who don't, peace be with them too. But it's bad. My son-in-law, he has MS. I hadn't talked to him recently. He taking it. My other son's my grandson, scoliosis. I got friends that experience cancer. They take it. I mean, somebody, friend of mine, he had COVID, terrible, and he asked me to bring him soup and Dayquil. I never even heard of Dayquil. I heard of Dayquil. And then Miss Rebecca spoke with him. She told me to drink 8 that evening when I brought him the aloe, and 8 at night. And the next day he called because I saw him when I dropped the things off to him. The next day he called me, he said, man, I feel 100% better. Then I think he called Miss Rebecca because he's been clearing up other stuff for him. So I think it really shocks people that with the aloe vera, that Miss Rebecca put her hands on what she's doing, and you helping a lot of people. I know you helping me.
Good, I'm glad.
Okay, Miss Rebecca, I don't see any more hands up.
Tammy, okay. Ain't Tammy on there? Okay.
Yes, Tammy is on here.
Okay, yeah, I want to hear from Tammy.
Tammy?
Unmute.
if you can unmute yourself.
I was trying to get myself off mute. Yeah, hold on. Okay, can you hear me?
Yes.
Okay. Are we doing testimony? I'm doing like 10 things at one time, but I want to make sure I dialed in. Are you just asking what the results I've seen?
Now give us your testimony.
Okay. Well, I've been taking the aloe vera for about I'm gonna say almost a month now. And I have what they call vitiligo, which is white patches on the skin. And but luckily it's just on my extremities. But I have seen some repigmentation in some of the areas. And also I had some knee problems, and then I would rub the topical on my knee. So I haven't been experiencing any knee pain as of late. And of course, like everybody say, when you first use it, man, you do go. You do go. And then also my son takes it as well. So I've been pleased with what I've seen and experienced so far. And also I can tell a difference in my nails and in my skin and hair. Yeah.
Well, that's good because one of your friends called me, Michelle, and
yes,
she said to me, I don't know what Tam is doing, but Tammy's skin is beautiful. It's so radiant. I want to look like Tammy.
I've been very pleased. And thank you, Miss Rebecca, for supporting my friends. I've been giving your information out. And so be more to come.
Yeah, because Lisa is comical. She's called me and sent several people, and she's been giving her testimony. So you tell her she has to get on here the next time we have a meeting and share her testimony with the group.
Okay, I sure will. And Mike did send me the information, but like I said, I've been swamped all day and just been, I did share the line out. I shared it with Devern and Michelle. I'm not sure if they were able to get on.
Okay.
So and I did tell Elfrida about it, but she's out as well.
Oh, okay.
Okay. So we'll make sure they join on the next call.
Please do. Please.
Okay.
Do. Okay.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Thanks, Tammy.
Yes. Hello? Did somebody call my name?
Yeah, thank you.
Oh, you're welcome. Oh, Miss Rebecca, I know Sister Frida said whenever you get a chance to give her a call, please do. I think she left a couple of messages.
Okay, well, tell her to call me this evening because I'll be in.
Okay.
Just tell her
Okay.
to call.
Okay, we'll do. Okay, thank you.
Mhm.
All right, bye-bye.
Okay, well, if there are not any more testimonies, we will have another meeting on November the 10th, 2023. And we are asking you all to invite others so that they can come and share the testimonies as well. Even if they're not on the aloe, they need to hear, because like I said, it's getting ready to get cold. People are getting sick already, ending up in the hospital. And so we want to offset some things. If you want to send, well, I'm sorry, go to the website. The website is www.abch.aloevera.com. The email is abch.avjuice@gmail.com. And the Google number is 202-556-3181. And Miss Rebecca will be in Southeast tomorrow at 1:30. Miss Rebecca, can you give the address, please?
It doesn't have an actual number. It is Martin Luther King Avenue and Elm, ELM Street at the Red Lot. And it's easy to fine because it's where the construction of that hospital is, and the yellow crane, and it will have the farmers market signs indicating where to turn. And the market starts at 10, but I don't normally get there until around 11:30 to 2.
Hi, this is Barbara. I'd like to just make a statement. I know we've been doing this Zoom session for a while, but we are definitely the team, and the team meaning it's Donna, Alice, myself, Miss Rebecca. We are looking for you all to give us ideas as we want to bring more folks on board, more folks to do testimonies, to
Barbara, you went out.
questions. So again, we can bring more people involved, get you all involved, because again, it's not about Miss Rebecca or the team, it's about you. So please, send us a text, send us an email, and give us your thoughts. Again, we're looking for new innovative ideas in making this work for everybody. Thank you.
Thank you, Barbara. Anybody else? Alice, you have anything you want to add?
No, thank you, Donna.
All
Well,
right.
I just want to say this and keep me in prayer. I'm going to try to do the best I can to make it. On next Wednesday, I'm supposed to be at the market at 8, so I guess I have to leave here about 5. John he's trying to grow the market, so he's invited Channel 4, is it, Barbara?
Yes, ma'am. It's Channel 4 News.
Channel 4. So they're going to come out and interview us. And John asked me, would I be able to make it? I'm doing everything in my power to make it. So once we go through the process of the interviewing, then they will let us know when they're going to air it. So just keep that whole process in prayer, please.
Most definitely. That sounds great. People need this information for sure.
I mean, if anyone wants to sponsor Miss Rebecca to come to your state, that's open too.
We'll have to set a time. I can't even get to DC on time.
Yeah, so we don't want to stretch her now because I don't want anything to happen to my aloe.
Well, it's all about planning. It's all about planning.
That's interesting that you said that, because a couple of people called here and said to me, listen, no offense, but I have a question for you. And so I said, okay, what is it? They said, now, you in your 70s, right? I said, yes. Well, what plans do you have for this to go on if something happened to you? Because I don't want to be stuck if something happens.
Thank you.
To you. And recently, there are a couple of customers who are like in their 80s and 90s. So when they were calling their orders, I would be taking the orders for them and processing them. But now the website is on a different platform, so I can no longer take their orders because the new platform says I cannot be the seller and the buyer. So when they call and I told them they would have to get someone else to enter their orders, the first thing they said, you going out of business? And they were panicking, and I had to reassure them, it's not about me going out of business. It's the software on the website that has put restrictions on what I can and cannot do. So it's been interesting listening to these frantic alarms that has happened. So I'm working diligently on making sure that this will not stop with me. It proceeds on.
Thank you.
Thank you, Miss Rebecca. Hey, Alice, there's a hand that's raised. Did we get that person? It's a phone number.
Okay, no, we didn't.
Yes.
It's 703
Hello.
9940313. Unmute yourself and you have the floor.
Okay. Hello?
Hello.
Do you hear
Yes,
me?
we can hear you.
Okay. Yeah, I was just thinking, Barbara, that is a good idea for Miss Rebecca to travel. I know that you guys in the DMV want to keep it to yourself, but it would be nice to come to Connecticut. There's a lot of people here that need your service.
Well,
So maybe we can talk about that.
and if we could get them on Zoom, that would really help too. That's another way
Yeah.
she can reach out to people all over the world instead of having to stress herself with the travel. Zoom is
Yeah.
the answer.
Good point.
Yeah, we don't want to burn her out, travel.
Yeah.
Hey, I want to keep her around for a
Mhm.
long
Yeah,
time.
okay, ladies. Now I'm going to be in defense of Miss Connecticut. I don't think it's a problem to travel once a year to go to a place if you plan it accordingly. We're being selfish. We're keeping her to ourselves.
Yeah, we are, but
And
Miss
that's
Rebecca
not
is
fair.
one person. She's one person doing this job.
Well,
So
No, I'm going to go with her. I'm going with her.
We have to look.
She goes.
if you want to take a trip, Barbara, go ahead.
Okay, I'm going to go support her.
Hey, look, they need to find us some helpers.
Mike, you gonna be a helper?
Yeah, I'm a
Hey,
helper.
Mike, we got you in. And like I said, this is all
Yeah, I mean,
projections.
because, yeah, no, I don't have a problem with helping. So, but I was just saying, because sometimes I would be wondering, I'd be like, man, you just one person. You know, if you need some help, you know, I think in other ways, other than you being helped, and because you know, just to Mr. Beck, you know specifically how you can, you know, how the help, the type of help you need. So if you let us know, then in some days, some of us, myself included, you know, can help support you. Because we are, like they said, we ain't trying to work you to the bone, and then you know we trying to help you because look, cause we want to look. It's selfish. We want to keep drinking. We like the results.
Thank
Right.
you.
Right, but sometimes I understand Zoom is good, but it's just like when
No, I ain't talking about Zoom. I'm saying actually what type of help she may need.
right.
She knows specifically more, you know. So I'm just saying to Ms. Beck, you can put that out there. So because you know even more specifically than we do other ways we can help.
Right, I appreciate
Because
it.
like right, yeah, because you know sometimes we got 10, 15 bags of that stuff. You know what I mean? And that's a lot.
Right.
And it's just gonna keep going up because I'm telling people and they trying. So it's just gonna keep growing. So that's how I see it.
Mike, don't tell all your 1,000 friends now.
Right, but let me just make sure.
We don't want to burn her out.
Right. Let me just make sure I'm clear when I
Just
say
wanna-
travel. Sometimes we're not saying travel to bring products, but travel to do what? It's just to give the information so that people can, you know, see you and just ask questions. And I understand we have this platform, but sometimes it's good to take that platform on the road once or twice a year and just visit folks to tell them about the product, to ask questions. And people want to meet folks sometimes in person as opposed to you know being on Zoom. And I do understand that you know Miss Rebecca has that aura about herself that folks want to say, "Who is this person? I want to feel her. I want to touch her robe." Because that was funny. But,
Get
yeah.
on Zoom.
Well, Zoom is one platform, as I said. Sometimes in person helps as well, but that's just my little pitch.
Are
Okay,
there
well,
any more
this is
comments?
It's 9:05.
Well, thank you, Barbara.
If not, we're going to turn it over to Miss Rebecca.
You're welcome, Miss Connecticut.
Well, it is indeed a pleasure to hear the testimonies, because what that tells me that you care enough about yourself to take care of yourself. You are held accountable to yourself, for yourself, and about yourself. If you care enough to take care of yourself, that only means that you don't have to rely on someone else to take care of you. And as you drink the aloe, when people say to you, you look different, your skin looks cleaner, what has happened to you? You're flushing all the toxins, the bacteria, parasites, and all of that out of your system. So you're looking healthy from the inside to the outside. And Mike, I was just told that today about you, that someone that I met, Carol, said that she could not believe how different you look. And so what that tells you is that you're maintaining your health. And a lot of people don't realize when you drink the aloe, you are preventing health issues. So it maintains the body as well as cleansing and healing the body. And for those people who don't continue, they will eventually get back to a point where they will start to see their health fail, or the body come in under attack by sickness, bacteria, disease, viruses, and a host of other health issues. So it's not something that you start and stop if you plan to stay healthy. It's something that you want to continue doing. And I can tell you it works, because I've been taking it faithfully twice a day, sometimes 3 times a day, from 1982 to current. And I plan to continue. And I have not even had a cold since 1982. Most people will say the type of medications they're on. I don't take any medications. I don't have any arthritis or those type issues. So it has maintained my body after the acute illness that I had, which left me paralyzed, in a coma. It caused me to become a drug addict over a 3-month period. So I went from not walking at all, not talking, to being back on my feet and doing all the things that I am doing and can do. And to me, that's a blessing compared to where I was. So I encourage all of you, don't stop. If something works and it's helping you, don't stop, because your body is rejoicing of the good things that you're doing to help it. So I strongly encourage all of you to keep going, because right now, the way things are with the food and the air, your body is under attack. You have to be the one to protect it. So I encourage all of you to continue to drink it. And I can assure you, if you continue to drink it, you will see your health continuously improving without synthetic medication. It will be doing it naturally. So continue on. And it's a pleasure to hear how many of you are taking care of yourself and interested in taking care of yourself. It gives me a lot of gratification to know that there are some healthy people, regardless to what society says. And you can always be among them because it's your life and your health. So take good care of it. Thank you.
And thank you. Also, I need another, what you call it, F1?
Another what?
Whatever. Month supply. So
Oh, you need, oh, you need another one?
Yeah.
Okay.
I mean, I got, okay, Ben. Oh, yeah, Ben, who we tried to call you. He ended up with COVID. He called me today, but I'm going to drop his off. Then I know somebody else wanted. Then, you know, Lewis want me to pick his up for him. Well, he already did. Lewis want me to pick his up for him. I'm getting mine. I'm getting one for Ben. And then another friend, they wanted one. So, wow, that's 4. But yeah.
So you want a total of 4?
Yeah, me, Ben, Lewis, and then Chappelle. Oh, yeah.
Okay. Okay, I'll make sure I get them.
All right, hey, look, make sure mine get the extra cause I don't know about that.
Okay. Okay, I'll take care of it.
All right, then.
Okay, well, if there are no more announcements, we're gonna close out for the night and we'll see you all November the 10th at 8:00 p.m. Thank you.
Thanks. Good night, everyone. Have a great
Good
one.
night.
Hi,
Have a great
thank
weekend.
you. Thank
Good night.
you. Thank you, Alice.
Thank you.
Yeah, thank you, Imhotep.
Good night, all.
Good night.
Good night.
Thank you, Rebecca.
Good night. Thank you. You're welcome.
Good night.
Hi.
Good night.
Good night.
Good night,
Good
all.
night.
Good night.
Night.
See you,
Good
Mike.
night.
Hold on, I'm gonna
You want to take the recording off?
I'm trying to take it off and I can't.